Good evening. Welcome to part B, the middle evening session of From Day One. Auditors, frauditors, Sov Cits, and Karens are ready. We'll start with Eli trying to be a badass.
Viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
You talking to me? Yeah. Wow. Wow. I didn't hear you. No, I'm recording. Video. Story. Iraq. Russia. Ukraine. The peeps.
Moron.
As you guys know, Eli loves his peeps. I don't know what he finds that's so special about it, but he loves the peeps.
You got it? Alright.
I don't respect no pigs, cause I don't know them. I got other niggas just wanna kill me. Now I've been breaking my back due to the family.
So now he's doing some type of stare down with this security guard. I don't know what he's getting out of it, so I'm gonna have to fast forward it because
Thank
it's
you.
quite long.
What the hell have I told all of these frauditors? If you're gonna fucking record outside, get something that's it doesn't even cost much. A little kind of like not styrofoam, but the little noise canceller you can put over your microphone so the wind doesn't go ahead and make your recording sound like you're fucking in a tunnel.
No, he is not. No, he is not.
And he's creepily trying to take pictures of women as per normal of Eli. Eli, stop being fucking creepy.
What are we doing here, babes?
That's a great question, Eli. What are you doing there? You're going to jail soon, so maybe you should use your time and do something a little bit more productive until you do your time.
Like making sure not to drop the soap.
Excuse me?
Move away from our entry point.
What?
Move away from our entry point.
Who are you?
I'm security.
Security? What's your name?
Don't worry about it. It's right
In
there.
your case,
What you
it's
mean?
God.
Read it.
Who is this guy, my peeps?
Boss,
Chief?
come on.
Oh, you're the chief?
What are you doing?
You're the chief?
What are you doing?
Good afternoon. How you doing, sir?
Yes, same to you.
How you doing? Are you okay?
What's the problem?
Right now, you're the problem. I don't know what's wrong with why you're approaching me like that.
Move from our entryway.
I'm not in no entryway, man.
It's a
Your entryway is over there, man. Your entryway is over there, man. Get out of here, man. What's wrong with you, bro?
The same thing wrong with you.
Huh?
You heard me.
Hey, yo, what's wrong with you, man?
heard me.
You got no respect for the people?
Not at all. Not when you don't respect us.
How the hell am I disrespecting you, bro?
Back up off me, boss.
What you mean? You pulled up to me, bro.
You in our way.
I'm in your way?
Yes.
Yo, move back, bro. What's wrong with you, man? Picture? Go ahead. Post. It's a video. Give a shout out.
Shout out to you.
Alright, so as you guys can see, Eli has not changed his ways. Even knowing that all the actions he took are going to land him in prison, it looks like for 2 years, he will not
Thank
change
God
the
for
way
miracles.
he behaves. A leopard cannot change its spots. Anyways, moving on to the next clip, we'll be looking at a new frauditor Well, she's new to us.
Okay.
Called Accountability Angel. I've never seen her video.
Oh, not her.
But she looks like just the other frauditors. So let's take a look.
We are here to pick up some FOIAs that I've actually taken a while to come back and pick up. And to also inquire about the complaint made against Donna Ortiz and the multiple... Hello, how have you been? You say so much about me on Facebook. Say it to me now, honey. That's Icky Vicky Leadingham. Anywho, but because they trespassed me from the other part of the building or whatever, and abused me, I see if they'll bring my FOIAs out here.
Let's see. Requesting FOIA for no reason. Check. Got trespassed from the building.
Check.
Says she has problems with officers. Check. This sounds like a promising frauditor over here.
Check.
I bring somebody out here to speak to me about the complaint.
Can I laugh at you,
Hi,
ma'am?
I need to pick up my FOIAs, and I also need to inquire about a complaint I've been trying to file for weeks against Miss Donna Ortiz and a few other deputies, and nobody will ever call me back, so I'm also here for that.
No.
And I want to inform you that I am a victim with your state's attorney's office. I have victims' rights.
No, you
and
don't.
I am not going to be abused when I enter this building. Therefore, I'm requesting to have my stuff brought out to me, as well as a complaint form.
Well, you know what? I think we're just going to shut this down because I'm not into all this melodrama and you playing the victim and everything.
Well said, Dr.
Thank
Phil.
you, Dr.
These
Phil.
frauditors are always playing the victim, and me too. I'm tired of it.
Thank you.
Sorry.
So that's what they did last time, and they really screwed up because they trespassed me when I had just left just walked out of the office, and they're all in there together trying to conduct my victim business. Actually, oddly enough, the state's attorney's office was pretty good to me right before I was almost kidnapped. But the problem is, the sheriff's office wasn't. And they came in there and tried to create that fake disturbance, which obviously I was in there conducting business. And actually, the woman working in the recorder's office refused to step away from me so I could finish my business, and so did the 5 or 6 armed thugs that surrounded me. And then they say, well, it's taking you so long to write your note out. Well, you won't leave me alone. You actually refuse to leave me alone more than once.
Excuse me while I grab the world's smallest violin while you continue.
You do
your
that,
story.
please.
Okay, and can I speak with somebody that's not you? Because I've been trying to, I might even left a voicemail for you probably. Actually, I think I did. Regarding when you unlawfully trespassed me when I was a victim over there. How am I supposed to be a victim with the state's attorney's office, conduct business, try to finish my business over at the recorder's office, and then you as Lieutenant Dyke, told me that I was trespassed from there and that I needed to leave. The only good thing you did was he called Donna off me.
You want to see somebody other than me?
Yeah. What the hell are you going to do? You're the one that sat there and did it. What do you mean? Here's my, this is what they gave my property back on when they didn't take my complaint form to begin with over that other guy putting his hands on me.
I wonder if this one is just going to play the victim the entire video. Let's fast forward a little bit further because I'm honestly really tired of hearing her voice and the video just started.
Hello. And what's your name?
God.
Mike? What's your last name?
God.
Long? Okay, Mike Long. I'm glad you identified this time. So, well,
More than welcome to try to call back later today.
I've called multiple times directly to
He's
Dis.
the only one here.
Well, does he want to accept a complaint on himself? Because that's the problem. He's involved directly.
I understand.
And I do have rights as a victim. You might want to speak with your state's attorney's office. I have rights.
Somebody else. Call back later today. But there's nobody else available here except for him.
Okay, well, is there a regular level deputy that I can simply give my complaint to, and if follow-up later needs to come with a supervisor, then they can do that later. But any deputy here has to take my complaint, verbally or on paper, which I don't even want to waste my time on paper right now. But verbally, I would like to speak with a deputy that's not Lieutenant Dyke. Unless he wants to hear it on himself, I'll talk to him. tell him all about his day.
Now that's hilarious. He was just like, yeah, okay, and just closed the door on her and she walked away. What a lunatic. What the hell is wrong with this woman? I'm going to have to look more into this woman because she makes absolutely no sense, like a typical frauditor.
No, ma'am. Illinois state law protects me from that. I can turn it in any which way I need to, and you guys, by law, have to take it. And I don't know why you would not want to. That's crazy to me. So please send somebody out here, and yes, if I need to, I will be documenting it.
Is the complaint form filled out?
I am here to verbally complain.
That doesn't work here, dude.
Just because I want the complaint form doesn't mean anything about whether I need that for now or not. I don't have time to mess with that. Plus, I need like 5 more pages for all they did.
Think lowly of yourself, do
I would
you?
also like you, ma'am, to document that I have tried to contact Adam Diss directly about this multiple times.
At this point, she's been there about 30 minutes. Let me fast forward all the way to the end and see if she can finally file her stupid complaint.
That was to discuss that.
What's that? You didn't want to talk to an Ottawa?
No, I've been here 25 minutes trying to just speak with an officer to give them a verbal complaint. When I was injured, I had a broken foot and messed up spine. I was surrounded by 6 other officers while I was over in the other building where the state's attorney's office is, that area. They trespassed me while I was trying to conduct business after surrounding me, making it impossible for me to finish writing it. And I made that very verbally.
Come on. Stop whining.
At this point, I did not ask for Ottawa Police Department to come here to discuss a crime. I don't have time to do.
So she just said that she cut out half of the conversation because it wasn't going anywhere. Well, guess what? I cut out most of the other half because it wasn't going anywhere either. So you're just not going anywhere in life, lady.
I do not have time to play your games. I need to speak with a deputy who is going to listen to my verbal complaint about the abuse I sustained when I was over here last time. I did not wish to speak to Ottawa Police Department about a criminal complaint. I'm a grown-ass woman. I know how to drive to their police department and do that. I am here for an internal complaint. I feel like you guys are interfering with it and trying to intimidate me.
Aww.
I cannot give it over the speaker. I can't sit there. I'm already dropping my stuff, and I'm blocking a doorway, which you guys tried to claim was a crime before.
You go over the speaker. Otherwise, you need to leave or you will be arrested.
I need to leave or I'm going to be arrested?
You have a verbal complaint right now over the speaker or leave.
You better tell the officer that's handling my complaint that, honey buns. Are you threatening me with trespass? Who is this, even an officer? See, I am dropping my shit. They're threatening me with trespass. What? I can't hear you. Sir, that's intimidating me. I'm just trying to file my complaint. Please quit trying to threaten me with arrest.
Alright guys, this woman is completely nuts. The video is still another like 30-minute long, so we're gonna have to follow up with that in another video. We'll see if she finally files her complaint. We will see. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. So let's move on. Let's see what else we got here on good old Wednesday. Idiot goes to the public health facility. Yes, they do.
Chad! I live here!
No, you don't.
Well,
You do not live there. Here we go.
What's going on?
Basically, you're not supposed to be doing this. So, ask them to stop. You know, to stop.
Charlie, are you sick of this?
That's right.
You're subject to jury 40 under. You're okay, girl.
The director never does.
Okay, perfect. So he's not supposed to be in here. You guys don't want him here. He's going to be trespassing?
Oh, we'll ask him. Let's ask him.
All right. Yeah, he's gonna have to approve it so we can trespass him out of here. All right. Perfect. I highly doubt that, but we're waiting for the director. All right.
These frauditors sure love to waste public resources, man. That is crazy.
Tons of resources.
Like, obviously, they don't want you there. You probably don't have any business whatsoever.
Lots
Pretty
of
much
them.
loitering. So then the employees have no choice. They have to call the cops.
We're gonna talk to the director. See what he wants. If we have to trespass him, we trespass him. But in here, I don't see why he can't be in here to report. Information being disclosed is different.
Which there shouldn't be. She's 100% correct. Right? There's like information just being out there.
Right.
Like it should. Yeah, should be. Vendido, guardado.
Inside.
So we can record out here. We can record in here.
Yeah, just not in a room with a patient.
Yeah.
Which is fine. So.
Okay.
And we're just finding out what she wants. So.
Recording. Okay.
Okay, so I had my assistant to come out and speak with him, and I know that the security guards can speak with him, and he says that he knows his rights and the law, and continues taking pictures. So,
Okay, so at this point, you want him trespass from here?
yes, we would like to stop videotaping, and
Okay.
I'm not sure what.
Right, outside, we can't, there's no signs posted. So now we see that, so it's different. Okay, we'll talk to him. We'll trespass him from here. If you don't want him here, you know, and like that, he knows he can't come back. So, all right.
Wouldn't it be fantastic if it went like that every single time? Imagine a world where frauditors get trespassed every time they record something they're not supposed to. That would be fantastic.
Yes, it would.
There's a clear sign inside that says no recording or videotaping. So we just saw it. So he's not allowed to record inside. Now, she wants to trespass from here, so we're going to trespass. So that's the only thing we can do. Alright?
You guys are on it?
No.
I go by Lee Austin. That's my media protection. Well, I'm going to need your name because they want you to trespass from the property. For what? They don't want you. You don't need a reason. Really? So you don't know State B. Coleman? I'm telling you that right now this is private property. The health department is private. They're asking you to leave. I understand what they're asking you. Are you saying that the health department is private property? It doesn't matter. They want you to trespass. Well, I'm just asking because in the state of Florida, State B. Colby, it says that citizens can't be trespassed unless they're breaking the law. Well, there's signs posted on the inside. Does that sign say no blacks allowed? Is that a legitimate sign? It doesn't say that, does it? No, but
This guy loves to play the race card. For what reason, I have no idea. Because
To be an
race has
asshole.
nothing to do with this issue. You have no business there. You're just trying to do some clout chasing video, and they see right through your game.
sign that violates a citizen's rights is unlawful. There's no state statute attached to that sign. Anybody can make that sign up.
Okay, sir. This is not a term of discussion. What we're trying to explain to you is the following. There is a clear sign in there that says you cannot record in there, okay? Therefore, you cannot record in there. That's a private facility that does not want you recording in there, okay? Whatever you do out here, that's up to you. Now, they do not want you here, therefore you're being trespassed from the property. Are you understanding what I'm telling you?
Yes, you guys are asking me to leave.
Correct.
Okay, so now I have a chance to leave, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see you later. Can I get everybody's names and ID numbers?
Yeah, we can give it to you. Can we get your ID? Which one? I need your information as well.
For what?
we're writing a report. That's what you want. You're being trespassed from here.
Which first state says it's unlawful for an officer to ask for my ID for a trespass warrant?
No, we need your information so we can write our trespass. Okay?
So are you going to break the law?
Are you failing to identify yourself to us?
Not at all.
Okay. By you telling me that you're not going to hand us your information, that's failing to identify.
What I'm saying is that the Florida court has said it's illegal for an officer to detain me to get my ID.
You're not being detained. We're asking you for your information so that we can document the incident that happened today. Are you refusing to give us that information?
No.
Okay.
I'm not.
What is your first name?
What is the reason for asking?
I mean, he's not getting detained now, but it sure looks like it's heading that way if he doesn't identify. In this title, he says he's going to sue them, so I guess we're going to see what happens. They're always threatening lawsuits, but they rarely win.
Asking you for a trespass. You're being trespassed from the property.
So so you need my ID for a trespass?
Yeah. Yes, I need your ID. I need your information.
Okay.
And then we'll give you our information.
Okay. I just want to
Santi, write his name.
violate my rights, but I'll go ahead and give it to you. No, you already are. George? Okay. G.
What?
METZ. 112973. Also write this down. Jesuits. GESTEWITZ. First State.
What's the phone number?
You guys want to know that for when the lawsuits come in.
Give me your phone number.
My phone number.
Yes, we have your phone number.
Required.
You don't want to give us a phone number? Okay. Perfect. You got the case card?
Case card.
Give it to him.
Now, I was thinking of muting his personal information, but he posted this on his channel unedited, so obviously he has no issue with that info being out there. It's not like his address is there or anything, so we're going to leave it there.
Here's your case number, okay? And then where you're going to be trespassed. All right? And there you cannot record. You could be more than happy to record, but you're being trespassed from here. The director does not want you. Okay?
Okay, so I haven't broken any law, but they want me trespassed.
It's a private facility. They do not want you. They do not want you on the premises, and they can decide to actually trespass you from there.
Okay.
That's all we're doing.
We'll learn all about it. We'll learn together. Thank you, gentlemen.
Have a good day, Mr. George.
Have a great day.
Walk around back and get my vehicle. Thank you, guys.
Have a good day, Mr. George.
All right, well, there it is. Rogue Nation was trespassed and not allowed on the property anymore. He says he's going to sue them. I guess we'll see what happens. We'll keep an eye on it. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel.
All right, let's move on. We have a chili alert.
All right, glad you're here. Glad you're giving me a chance today. So, I posted something on the community tab just a while ago. I don't have to show you guys where the community tab. You guys know.
You're not chili. I got it.
Sweetie has to show his people how to use YouTube. Apparently, he does appeal to the lowest common denominator when it comes to people with half a brain. But we already know that.
One brain cell.
Anyways, I got a message from Chad Gu, which Chad Gu is a police captain here in Ironton, Ohio. And there was a fight that was going to be scheduled with the promoter, Nightmare Productions. I think that's what they're called, Nightmare. I'm pretty sure it's Nightmare. But anyways, there was going to be a MMA fight between Chad and Sweetie. Now, Sweetie, the reason why Chad, offered this is because Sweetie has told tons of cops that he's wanting to put him in a cage and fight him. And Chad's like, hey, let's do this. Now, one of the things that Sweetie has done on this stream, out of nowhere, somebody asked him a question if he's coming back to Ironton. And he's basically kind of pussyfooted around with it, saying, oh, he's got the warrant out for his arrest in Ohio until it gets quashed. And then he's saying he can kick Chad's ass very easily. And he's also talked about how many people he's fought, like Chuck Liddell, Joe Rogan, which he said something about Joe Rogan a long time ago. We've got that. But anyways, I want to show you a couple clips. Let you guys see these.
I am coming back to Ironton. And as far as the fight with Chad Gu, I'm still kind of debating in my head if I even want to do it. Originally, because just so you guys know, I could beat the shit out of that guy. I can beat the shit out of most people. But there's people who could whoop my butt for sure. whoop my butt in a couple minutes. I'm sure of it.
Like
there's people out
Chad.
there who can whip my butt. I know because I went to MMA practice and I got beat up by people. So I know for a fact there's people who can beat me up. But Chad Gu is not one of those guys, and I could whoop his ass. That's not the point, though. Do I want to spend 2 hours a day training to fight a pig? I'd like to beat a pig, but do I want to do all that when I'm studying for the California State Bar? I'm to be honest with you, I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to decide in my head. And remember, I'll be 48 the day of the fight. 48 years old. I got a big ego, but pride cometh before the fall. Is that what I need to be doing with my time, or do I need to be studying the California State Bar? You know, and so that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at in my head, just so you guys know. And I haven't talked to the fight promoter, but also getting a warrant where I have a warrant in Ohio has messed up my schedule, messed up my timing, messed up where I was going to be, messed me up as far as my schedule and what I'm doing with my life and my timing. Could you imagine just for a moment that I have an agenda here? Could you imagine just for a moment, And so, would I like to beat up Chad Gu? Absolutely. Do I want to make a spectacle? And remember, I could have fought pro when I was a kid. I could have fought pro as a kid in my 20s. And I said, I don't want to be a gladiator. I don't want to fight in a cage. And now I'll be 48 on the September 11th, and I'm going to be jumping in a ring. I'm thinking about it. Just so you guys know, my investors from Coded Friends, I'm still friends with all my investors. And so one of my investors from Coded Friends called me on the phone and said, Chili, listen, I know you could beat this guy up. I want you to focus on your California State Bar. And this is a guy who's given me $50,000. So it's like I'm just thinking about it, because had my schedule not been messed up and had I not had to leave Ironton and then I can't go back to Ohio until the warrant is quashed and then I got to travel,
So now that you saw those clips, the arrogance. Now this guy says basically that he doesn't know if he's going to do the fight because he wants to do the California bar exam. Now, is he smart enough to do this? Probably not. Probably not from what we've seen already. He's really not that bright. Now, he says he's the real deal, which you'll see in some clips on here. He says he is absolutely the real deal, and that if he was to take his focus off the bar exam and do the fight, that he would lose so much time from helping people. That he's trying to save the planet, guys. He is trying to save the planet. And he says he doesn't want to let people down. Well, what I say to that is this was going to be a charity event for St. Jude. Now, the proceeds would have went to St. Jude. Now, I know you wanted to do your own portal and say, hey, go ahead and donate to that portal. Yeah, you fuck off, man. Don't be giving him money at some kind of portal that he says he's designed. Don't fucking do that. But anyways, this was supposed to be a charity event for St. Jude. And I don't think of any better cause I can think of than that. Two people fighting, whoever wins. The money goes to a really good charity. Now, Sweetie says that he doesn't know if it's worth it. But he says, no matter how hard Chad trains, that he would wipe his ass all over the place. He says something else, like he would spank him. I don't understand his thing with spanking men's asses. Like, he's got a thing for that, as well as other things I don't even know. But anyways, I want to show you some more clips here.
I know it, Aaron. And just so you know, I've trained with Chuck Liddell, and he did whip my butt. I've trained with Chuck. He did kick my butt. So he beat me up. When I trained with Chuck, he stomped me. So and that's when we were young, and you just look old in your 40s when you're fist fighting people. So I just don't know, And you said if you don't fight him, the trolls will win. Yeah, but pride cometh before the fall. Is that what you want? Are you so prideful that you worry about what people think or say about you? Is that what you are? Or should I really stay focused on helping these people who have been screwed by the system, and I have the mental capacity to, and let's just play it the other way. Let's say Chad Goo, let's say he gets an amazing right and knocks me unconscious, and Chad wins. Congratulations, Chad, you beat me. But then he knocks my head senseless, and I can't think straight for a week. And so I'm just thinking about it. I'm just thinking about it. You know, I'm thinking about it. You know, and it has nothing to do with not wanting to fight Chad Goo. You know, and by the way, I'm not against going over to the guy's training camp and going into his training camp, and let's just have a go right there. He can throw all the punches he wants. He's only going to get 1 or 2 punches off before I put him on the ground and beat the shit out of him. I mean, that's just, I'll go to his training camp. He's got a training camp, right? Chad Goo does have a training. Chad, you have a training camp, don't you? As long as it's outside of Ohio, I'll come up there and I'll go around with you in the training camp, and I'll show you that I can just spank you, dude. I mean, I just can. It is what it is. I can spank that guy. You guys, listen. I am what I am. You guys just see a tiny fraction of my training. I'm the real deal, and I've been this tough since I was in high school. I mean, you can ask my high school friends. I mean, everybody in my hometown knows. They all know. Everybody from where I'm from, they know. They saw me do it. So you know, I'm just kind of trying to prioritize properly, and I don't want to let the people who are relying on me down. And I don't want to let myself down where I spend 2 hours a day training for a fight with a goober as compared to spending that 2 hours a day studying for the California State Bar. But Chad Goo does have a training camp. I'm more than willing to pop in there. I don't know where that is, Chipotle. I don't know.
A strong man like you, Chili, if you really wanted to, you should still be able to do both. Train, get your body in shape while still studying for your bar. Are you saying you're not the man that you're trying to let everyone believe that you are? Really?
It wouldn't matter how good of shape Chad Goo got in. He could get down to 210 pounds. It wouldn't matter. He doesn't have the years of pedigree that I have. He just doesn't have it. And I'm more than willing to go by his training camp. I just don't know if I want to spend this amount of time focusing on fighting some dude who's never had a wrestling match in his life. But I'll go over to his training camp. I'll put him on the ground 15, 20 times in a row. I'm just telling you.
So just think of the arrogance. Like, you're so full of yourself that you think that, you know, since you've been, fighting since you was in middle school and that you was the toughest guy in the area, you're the real deal. Everybody knows you. The guy that gives you $50,000 said, hey, don't do the fight. Train for your bar exam. Dude, we all knew this was going to happen. We knew that you was going to pussyfoot out of this thing. You was going to try to get out of it. You was. We knew this. Now, he did say he pulled his hamstring, which is funny. We had a mention, I think it was on Kate's channel. Guy said that he would most likely have a leg injury and try to call the fight off. Now, he did say he has hamstring issues, so that's a thing. Another thing, he said, I'm too old for this, and Chad's a goober, and I can wipe his ass all over the place 100 times. I'm just that good, guys. I'm the real deal. I'm the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah!
I'm Superman.
Dig it!
I am the Man of Steel. He's a I almost said something I didn't want to say.
Okay, be careful.
He's a sub-gamma butt boy. That's all he is. He's not an alpha. He's a sub-gamma butt boy. That's it. That's his title. Not only is he he assaults women. We got that on video. He's a racist, apparently, according to TikTok. Why you got kicked off of TikTok? But we can actually bring a bunch of examples, especially whenever he was talking to the city council member, when you had constantly telling him he's black, so he has to think a certain way. That's racist. That is racist. Also threatening violent sex acts on people. Say, I'm going to hold you down, give you the D. We've got that too. See, none of I can prove all these things, right? I have the receipts. Now, a lot of the stuff I'm saying it's always my opinion. It's always opinion. I can't prove these things except for what I'm showing you. you take what you want from it. But we knew this was going to happen. We know this is going to happen. You call yourself an alpha, but here you are running again and trying to feed your cult to make it seem like, you're the king of the hill or whatever. I don't know what the fuck you think you are, but you're none of that, honestly. You're just a piece of shit. That's all there's to it.
He's a piece of...
But I hate to say that. I don't personally know you. I personally don't know you. But from everything that I've seen about you, the way you act, we just know you're not really who you say you are. You're a grifter. You're pawn scum. And I kind of think
Hey, that's giving pawn scum a bad name.
1.7K views on your last stream. Now, this doesn't count the views you had people watching you. I think that would count people that was watching you. You only had 11 comments, which that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. That's a little off. It's a little off. Now, YouTube doesn't count chat as comments, but usually whenever I have a video that has a couple hundred views, there's still way more comments. It's just weird, okay? I'm not trying to plant something here, but it's kind of fishy. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I definitely appreciate it. Feel free to give us
Alright. Let's see what else we got from you. Since we don't normally do it, but let's... Oh, sorry. Alrighty. Chili's meltdown. Why? Because he's chili.
So I love watching train wrecks, okay? Like, I like to see a train wreck, and we all do. All of us do. We just like to see somebody just completely lose it. And Sweetie is the gift that keeps on giving. You guys say, a lot of people say I do a lot of Sweetie stuff, but it's super easy. It's super easy. Matt Stone and Trey Parker, whenever the 2016 election was, a lot of people wanted them to make fun of Donald Trump. And what they said is, it's too easy. It's too easy to do that. So they did a little bit with Mr. Garrison, but
Garrison!
They kind of went both ways with it. And this is kind of how it is with Sweetie. If Sweetie wasn't so beta, so not an alpha, such a Chad, we wouldn't be covering Sweetie because it's just not interesting. There's a lot of people covering Sweetie right now, and it's helping now because he's slowly losing it. Now, let me go ahead and tell you what I did. Now, Sweetie, if you're watching, and again, we've talked about this before, right, where you sexually harassed me in front of a lot of people, which we have the video. We actually shown that last video. Now, what I did, you have a gun. You have a gun, and you're not registered with that gun. You're not. You never paid for that gun. You didn't. But you're carrying this gun. You have a warrant. It's not an arrest warrant, but you do have a warrant. Now, I don't know how many warrants you have in different states.
Millions.
But let me tell you what I did. I did this. So I actually talked to the Boston Police Department. Actually did this yesterday, the day before. So I let them know. That's what you're doing, and let them know that possibly you have a gun. Now, I don't know if you're carrying it around. Now, you say you do. You say you do. And I'm sure there's some laws in Boston for carrying guns.
Oh,
now,
there is.
I just hope you're not carrying the gun. I hope you got rid of that gun. And don't say you didn't have it. If you want to say I'm defaming you, this is just my opinion. I don't know if it's true or not. Just my opinion. I'm using my First Amendment to voice my opinion. Protest. That's what you say. But anyways, I let them know. I gave them your information. What you look like, what you're doing. They're watching you. They're watching you. Now, you say you're not doing any crimes, which, you know what, you're just harassing people. That's one thing you're doing. Harassing children, I've heard. Actually, you said you was. Telling kids not to trust cops. What gives you the right to preach to children?
Nothing.
You fucking loon.
Thank you.
Take the makeup off, cover your third nipple, and walk away. I heard them chanting, actually. They was calling him Sunburn, which was pretty funny. That's what happens when you go to a Back the Blue rally on Memorial Day. You stupid dumbass. You really are. And I know, I'm going to hold you down. You just can't wait to see me on top. I'm going to hold you down. I can take you. I'll put you in the arena. I'll fight you.
No, you won't. We covered that in the last one. No, you won't. You're too much of a coward.
Do it. Go back to Ironton. Come on. Come on, boy. Go back to Ironton. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. I had some aggression let loose. I'm not threatening violence on you. But let's get into the arena. Let's do this. Go back to Ironton. Just come on. We'll have fun. Anyways. That's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about what happened on the stream. His latest stream was Mass Hall Report, actually. Kate showing up. And it was funny. Now, for someone, again, who calls himself a Giga Chad, Alpha Chad, whatever, this is pretty brilliant. I want to show you guys this uninterrupted. So here we go.
Are you intimidated right now?
Just, Kate, get away from me.
No.
What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna defend myself.
You can do that. There's cops everywhere. I'm with him.
Don't trust cops. Don't trust the cops.
Best friends right here. This is my brother. He's mentally ill. You are getting really close to me physically.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a commercial for Buzzsoft. Look at that.
Don't do meth, kids. Don't do methamphetamines.
No, because that's what you've done all your life, kid boy.
I'd like you to stay away from me, Kate.
I'm with him. We're hanging out.
I'm not hanging out with you.
Yeah.
I'd like you to stay away from me.
You keep getting really close to me physically for someone who wants me to stay away from me. I'm with him.
Buzzsoft pedicure. Love it, kid.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me get a business card.
Nice.
Do you have a business card by any chance?
I have one on me.
Can I just get your name and badge number real quick?
61.
What's the name of your police department? What is it? What's the name of your police department? Stoneham.
Yep.
So, Stoneham Officer Engel, this woman is harassing and stalking me, and I'd like her to stay away from me.
Yeah, get away
No,
from
I'm making an official report right now. I want her to stay.
You need to go to the station.
She's not with me, and I'm asking officially the police to get her to leave me alone.
Give me 2 minutes till the
I want to make sure it's official because the next on the lawsuit, it'll pay off big time.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, there's the Blue Knights. Back to blue.
More thistle, huh? More thistle.
What's that?
More thistle.
Yep.
Let me ask you a question. Am I allowed to pepper spray her if she doesn't leave me alone?
No.
No.
So if she continues to bump into me from behind, am I allowed to push her down?
You can go to the courthouse and go file a report. Okay, file. Okay.
I'm just asking. What are my avenues of self-defense? If she won't leave me
You
alone.
have an opportunity to get yourself out of this predicament. So
What is that? What is that? I have to leave because she's stalking me? Right, but she can't follow me around.
public space, anybody can follow.
So she can follow me anywhere I go?
I'm exercising my body.
Is that right? Is that what you're saying on camera?
Right, yes.
Right, but I've asked her to leave me alone. I've sent her an official cease and desist letter. She's still following me around. She's allowed to do that?
Yes.
Is that what is that the police's official? She's literally following me around.
Yeah, get harassed.
Okay, so I have to go to which police department?
You have to go to
The America.
Go to which court?
district what?
Woburn?
Woburn.
Woburn.
Where do you live?
I live in
He
California
lives
officially.
in nowhere.
So, you have to go to Woburn District Court.
Can you spell that?
Oh,
Oh, Josh.
Oh, that is perfect timing for the because you all know that Chili is an idiot.
Hey, get away from me.
Fade,
Get away from me.
fade.
She's following me. Listen, you can do what you want. You're on camera. She just bumped into me again for the third time. She did. Why is she following me? Listen to me. You better do your job or you'll be sued under the 14th Amendment. I sue people. That's what I did.
So some of the things, if you kind of watched earlier on in the stream, whenever Kate first came on, he was actually attacking the way she looks.
Yeah.
He was attacking her looks. He was saying lies about her losing her kids.
Yeah.
Calling her a meth addict. And, sweetie, dude, we all know. We all know.
Yeah, there's a lot abusing the drugs. Dude.
Sweet. We all know. But he was attacking her looks, which, it's misogyny, one, the way he was approaching it, which we all know that you're not very good with women. You're not good. You say you love women, but you don't know how to talk to a woman. And the way he was talking to Kate, it's not how you talk to a woman. I know these are big words for you. I know these are big ideas for you. I know this. Don't stress out. I mean, I just know. I know. Don't worry. Okay, sweetie. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out eventually. So Kate was actually giving him a taste of what he does to other people. Sweetie didn't like that. So
Not one bit.
He told her that he sent her an email saying not to bug her. Never sent her the the summons or I don't know the law, so the document to sue. I don't know. Declaration of suing, is that a thing? I'm not a constitutional scholar, so I don't know. I'm also not a biologist.
You're close enough.
But anyways, he lied. He never shown up. Now, he did make threats of stopping at her house. He did make other threats where he said, just imagine what I could do with you. I'm not my dad. We can actually bring those clips out.
Who are calling my phone and harassing me, and honey, I know where you live. You're damn lucky. You're lucky. I'm not my father. If I was my father, honey, you're lucky. You are a person that I have morals and ethics and standards. You treat me that way, you're damn lucky that I've sworn to law and order and to peace and to nonviolence. I know where you live. I know where your door is.
Now, if that's not threatening violence on a woman, I don't know what is. And I'll go back and I'll grab that clip. But yeah, anyways, just that way he was acting, Kate was following him. Kate was giving him the same treatment he gives to other people. And Sweetie didn't like that. Not one bit. So Sweetie started panicking, full panic mode. Telling on her like a snitch, like a tattletale, going up to the police, which he hates. Then he threatens the cop, says, you're going to get sued. And he just says, at the end of this clip, he says, I sue people. That's what I do. Guys, Sweetie Brigade, listen. Stop drinking his Kool-Aid. For fuck's sake, really. Stop drinking it. You see what kind of guy this is. I hope you see that. He's a fraud. He's a scam artist. He's a grifter. He's a pussy with a gun. Okay? That's what he is. That's all he is. And I think we'll end it at that. Yeah, I know, I'm fat. I live in my mom's basement. What else? Back to blue if it happened to you. We don't stop. You're fat. You have big man boobs. And you're fat. That's probably what's going to happen because Sweetie's Brigade's not very good at commenting insults. They're not very smart at all.
No,
guys, thank you so much for watching.
isn't.
I hope you enjoyed this. Feel free to hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. And again, these are all my opinions, guys. I can't prove these things except for what you see on video. I love you. I love you very much. And I'll see you soon.
Sorry about that, guys. Just trying to queue up another one. Alright, what happens when they try to impersonate being an officer of the law? Alright, here we go. This will probably be our last clip of this episode.
Sir, please roll down your window. I need to ask you some questions.
Stop it. Get some help.
Please roll down your window, sir.
If anybody wonders why some people don't like to comply with officers, like maybe they roll their window halfway down or they don't want to answer the officer's questions, it's because it's ridiculous. The idea that some...
Now, a lot of people were asking if that was a wig he's wearing, and I asked Craig, and he said no. And at that time, I believed him. But after seeing this clip, this is definitely a wig. There's no way that's his real hair.
But he would stop you on the side of the road and demand that you answer their questions and comply with their orders.
This is city property. It's posted no trespassing. So if you don't
Where is that posted?
it's on all the signs up there, no loitering. See that one?
Yep, we just got here, brother. Loitering means that you're sticking around.
Okay.
There's no loitering law in Indiana, just so you know.
This is for buses only.
Okay.
Thank
Well,
you.
why are you here then? Sir, please roll down your window. Please be compliant.
You're not a cop. Shut the fuck up.
We're used to people being non-compliant with authority, sir. We deal with people like this all the time.
So what he's doing is called a script flip. He's attempting to be funny, kind of like a prank, but it's just making him look like an idiot. And he could get an impersonation charge if he does it to the wrong person.
But look, here's the deal, man. I got a call about somebody that was loitering around here, alright? So I'm just here to check it out. So if you could just be compliant with me, I'd really appreciate it, alright? So just roll your window down for me, alright? Look, here's the deal, sir. I don't want to do this, we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Seriously.
You understand what I'm saying to you? What? I can't hear you, sir. Please roll down your window. Please roll down your window, sir. Look, I don't want to do this, man. I'm getting a little bit of a smell of marijuana. So if you could just roll your window down, talk this out, I'll probably just let you off with a warning, all right?
You guys know what's hilarious? Is that Craig actually had court yesterday, and he might lose his license. So then he won't be able to drive around and harass people in public offices. He's going to have to do local audits or even podcasts. And as you guys know, you shouldn't shit where you eat.
But please roll your... Sorry? I can't hear you, sir. Please roll your window down. Please, sir. I'm asking you very nicely.
No, you're
This
not.
is one of their favorite lines, as if because they ask politely and say the word please, you are compelled to do as they say.
Those that other verbal clips are from the moron auditor.
Sir, we're gonna have to get our dogs. Sir, we're gonna have to call the dog in, sir. Yeah, I'm sure you don't want to do that. All right, thank you, sir.
Are you a police officer?
No.
So what dogs are you going to call in?
Well, we just got a dog that's he's been certified by me to detect drugs.
If you think a policeman sitting in a police car...
Got any ID?
Thank you.
Sir, ID. Identification. I just need to know who I'm dealing with today. What's he looking up? Agitators. You just you're dying, aren't you? Dying to get somebody in a jail cell, huh? No. Okay. All right, sir. But as I'm saying, I'm getting a little bit of some requests from the community just to investigate what you're doing, and I'm getting an odor of marijuana.
that is hilarious for this guy to say he's smelling marijuana because he's a failed drug dealer. He actually got caught with a bunch of pounds. What an idiot. I mean, you're really, really bad at what you do, Craig. And without your car, you're going to do shittier audits. You are just going downhill. You shouldn't have quit your job.
Sir, are you trying to escape? Ow, my foot!
You serious?
Come on. I mean, he smells like weed.
Alright, we're going to move on from one clown to another and take a look at this speech that Chili did. And this guy is all over the place, as usual. Anyways, check it out.
What do you got?
So,
this idiot can never put down the camera for more than 2 seconds. Even when he's working out, he feels the need to live stream. This is really
and
pathetic.
lie. Get the truth. Lie.
and that's the reason why I'm doing the sprints right here with you guys.
It's because you're an idiot?
Is because I wanted
You're an idiot?
I wanted because
you're an idiot.
I wanted
Idiot. Idiot. Idiot.
You guys have seen me do things that
are stupid.
Few people have been able to do. And so
what to do?
And so
like being stupid.
The reason why I'm able to do the things I do on the street
because I'm a moron.
Is because
it's because I'm really stupid.
What you guys have seen me be able to do has to do with how hard I can sprint.
So because he took a 30-second sprint, now he's attributing that to a success. No, you became a meme by yourself. It has nothing to do with sprinting. It's just a nonsense that comes out of your mouth.
It's got nothing to do with it. It has everything to do how hard I can sprint.
How hard you are.
The knowledge that I have. So what I did in 2021 is I created a poster that shows the knowledge that I have, the knowledge that I carry. Let me see. Let me put this over here. It'll just be better if I put it over here so that, because as you guys know, I'm being stalked by crazy people.
Like Chili.
I'm being stalked. It's pretty weird. You know, if you want to learn something at 3 o'clock, the power that I've displayed to you guys does not come from wind sprints. It does not. It comes
even though you just said it came from your sprinting.
Come on, Chili. Just take a sip of water or something. Relax. Your live stream can wait. I don't even know why you're doing a live stream while you're running. You sound exhausted.
What I want you guys to understand
is that I'm an idiot.
Power to be pigs does not come from wind sprints. The power. That's where the power comes from. That's where the power comes from. It doesn't come from having brawn. It comes from having wind sprints. And so what I did in 2021, I took all the brain stuff I knew and I put it on a wall. I put it on a wall so that you guys could then learn what I learned.
That won't take long.
And you're talking about 20 years of knowledge, but at the same time, I made it so that you can follow along on a timeline and just learn.
20 years of Chili knowledge is usually about 2 minutes of human knowledge.
If you don't learn the knowledge, you won't have the power. You want the power.
The way he talks, it's kind of like a cult leader. I wonder if people actually take this guy seriously and follow what he says, or he's just a complete joke to everybody.
The power is the knowledge. So, you know, we don't stop. If you stop, then we lose. If I stop, then we lose. God damn it. So the question I have for you is...
Speak English, Chili! Chili!
I'm sorry, Chili. I'm not quite understanding that. Come again?
Chili?
I still don't understand what he's saying. I think we're gonna call it quits for today because he's not making any sense.
I think he's going insane. Thank you. Thank you, Frauditor. Thank you, Masshole. Thank you, everybody else who was along with us. And since the thing's going crazy, I think that's where we'll call this episode as well. Make sure you do like, share, and subscribe. Help us get to those 50,000 views, 1,000 subscribers. So box you over an extra cents, those nice red packages you guys love so well, so we can send out to all of you. Nice, lovely people. Coinbase, Ibotta, Gain.gg, you know the drill on those. And until next time, like, share, and subscribe. Be kind to one another. And we're not even broadcasting. There we go, and as always, make sure you do like, share, and subscribe. Be kind to one another. And release the Krakens as Chili's going crazy. Nexters doesn't seem to load, so I think it's probably just as good time as any to cut the episode here. Make sure you do like, share, and subscribe. Get those views up to 50,000 so we can get those nice red packages sent out to all of you. And of course, 1,000 subscribers so YouTube puts us on the algorithms. Until then, Art Bell coming up with more SETI in the overnight is up next on our next episode. Until then, have a great day, and again, release the Krakens as we march along this evening and every evening here from day one. Have a great night. We'll see you in the overnight. As always,